Say hi when you get in here. It's a little bit of a different night tonight. I switched with David over at Come On Homesteading because he was with the Crouch Ranch on Monday during the time that I usually go live. So we're going tonight instead. But I'm glad to have everybody in here. Um, yeah, the I can see the comments coming in. Here they are. Okay. Wow, tons of people in here already. I see 12 stones, Piggy's Piddles. Ignore the planes as they're flying over. Um, it's usually pretty quick. Linda Peterson, Piggy's Piddles, Hugo Homestead, Linda Peterson, Bluegrass Living. What the heck? Auntie Ann's in here. Aline, welcome to my kitchen. Kentucky Bluegrass Living, how are you doing? Outdoor Adventures with Carrie, how are you? Deb Schmood, how are you doing? Teresa Shands. Gene River Homestead, how are you doing? Daniel McAllister. I appreciate everybody being in here too. Thanks for stopping over. I know I want to thank Simple Life Reclaim too for sending people over. Really appreciate it. Jesus Girl, hello. Organized Pineapple, Hat Creek Homestead, Adventures with Big Papa and Shug. Everybody's in here. I can sit here and I'd just be doing this. The Crouch Ranch is in here. Thanks for stopping over. Cottonwood Ranch, and everybody's in here. So I really appreciate everybody coming in. I think today we're going to talk a little bit about the how, like searching for land. So that one today, and I didn't explain real well in the video that I put out today, but the land was actually, it was an auction. I explained that in the video.
Right.
But it was actually being auctioned off tonight. I don't know why we just lost there. We'll think we're back. Sorry if we lost reception. I don't know why. I got that Wi-Fi extender out here, trying to make it a little bit better, but oh my gosh, these comments are just flying. Yeah, no, but I want to thank Simple Life Reclaimed for sending people over here too. I really appreciate it. They're awesome, real great. What?
It's really coming in fast.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to read what I can when I'm looking at the comments here. But Gene Backwoods is back again. You are right. But anyway, so it was auctioned off today, and I wasn't expecting, and you didn't see in how bad the brush was to get through that property.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was really bad. It just wasn't good. I'm cool with going through stuff like that. I'm an outdoorsman. I'm out in that stuff all the time. Doesn't bother me. It's hard walking through with your wife and two kids when you're trying to film and you don't know what's 2 feet in front of you. So, and you couldn't see anything. With that being said, the plan is also not to move on to land just like that. We would stay here and work on the land when we buy it to get it done, so that the land's kind of move-in ready. That's the way that we're planning on doing it. So that's awesome, Aaron. Yeah, I saw that. You gave the dude stickers. I appreciate it, man. That's cool. I'll have to send you some more, bud. And I'll give you a call later on too, Aaron. So we can figure out that other live. We're going to be doing, I know a whole lot of people aren't real big into the fishing lives, but some people are. Some people like them. I've been not having a whole lot of great success with my fishing videos. I also haven't been catching a whole lot. We have real talk with SLR. We have not decided in a state. Right now, we're just kind of looking at everything and taking all of our options in, but we're still looking. So we've been doing some looking around here to try to get an idea of property size, what we like, and I think we decided after seeing the last one that we're looking at probably 14 to 20 acres after we saw this last property, because the 14 seems good. So, hi Karen, how are you doing? I'm trying to catch the questions. If you have a question too, feel free to put the red question mark in there like Simple Life Reclaim did. That way I can see them. It makes it a little bit easier if there is a question for me to see it, because these comments are flying through right now. They say, you know, there's still 38 acres right next to 38 acres. That's a good amount of property. I'll have to send you a message later, Mel and Gary. I'm really excited about your guys' little trip too. I hope that you guys film some of that. It's always fun to see people out with the kids. That's why I've been trying to have the kids more in videos with me too. They're getting older and they're having fun with it, but sometimes the kids just hide away when I go to start doing videos. Sometimes they want to be in it, sometimes they want to be involved, sometimes they don't. Sometimes Mrs. Backwoods hides away too. I swear these planes drive me insane all the time. And I know you guys could hear planes in the last video where we were at, and what's really funny is we were 20 miles away from the airport when we were there, and there were still planes. We would have to go really, really far out because the way it's just, we're gonna hear planes. Paul Honeymoon, check with the Crocker boys about their back 16 acres. Laugh out loud. Paul, so the area around the Crockers is interesting too. A lot of that's all bought up. I know it's that sneak through over there in the very back, and then it owns property to the side that's like hunting property, but they do. The planes hate me. Absolutely. Here's another one. It's all the time. I can't get rid of planes, trains, constantly. It's just constant. Wherever I go. If I'm fishing, there's trains. If I'm sitting at home, there's planes. Yeah, inside our house, we have like special windows and insulation in our house, so we don't really hear it inside the house. That's not a thing, just when we're outside. Hey, Jeffrey Allen, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Yep. It's like constant. I don't think I have a video where there isn't a plane or a train in it. You're wrong, Maddie. It's planes, trains, and autumn. Our last property, the Crowtran says, our last property was on the approach of a local airport. Don't miss that sound at all. And, which is really funny because we're pretty close to the airport. I mean, like, real close. But we're also on the outskirts of the city, too. Yeah. Like, the far outskirts. So it's not... Hearing the planes, that's really all that we get. Even sirens, we don't hear a whole lot unless there's crimes happening. And we haven't, I don't think there's been too many crimes lately.
We hear sirens, mostly like fire trucks, because
there's a fire station down, so we hear that a lot. But we got the hood right down there too, down the street, and so every once in a while. Hey, the Vineyard Farmhouse, how are you doing? And he's going tonight. Who do we have after me? Let's see, we got Vineyard Farmhouse at 10. We have MT at 9, which I'm in Eastern, so Eastern Standard Time. Let's see here. I'm just trying to make sure. It's really hard. These are coming in so quick. Hi, Heather. How are you doing? Maddie, can you pass on a customer service issue to Buck regarding all the plane noise during your live? I can do that. I'll get that over to him right away, and he'll work something up. So he needs to get going on those. The Buckshot customer service channel hasn't been... I've been working on some stuff with it. I'm trying to make it better. It's hard to come up with a lot of customer service stuff. But if you're a channel out there and you got problems, send them over my way. And we can get those handled. Hey, Dewan, how are you doing? Am I missing? Did I see? Oh, hey, Corey and Cynthia, how are you doing? Been a minute. I haven't seen you guys. Well, I mean, I'm watching you guys. I've seen you guys working on your little camper there, on the off-grid camper. Love it. Hey, Brian, how are you doing? Brian Wilkerson. Buckwild Customer Service will take all the complaints, suggestions, and compliments. Yeah, I will. Anything's good to go. I'm just trying to spread it out a little bit too. There's a little bit more people in here than I usually have, so I'll just kind of explain that it's really hard to do just one channel, and the more people that are active in sending emails, phone calls, leaving me ideas, it helps. It's an interactive channel, so but anyways, yeah, I mean, so anything that where we go, if we get when we get more property, it's going to be quieter than where we're at now. The big thing is having the land. Even noise, I'm not too bothered by noise. Overall, quieter is always better, of course. You don't want a whole lot going on, but sounds like you're right in the approach to the airport. That would drive me crazy. Too late, already crazy. Yeah, John Wiggs. I think we're all a little bit crazy, though. And I want to thank Simple Life Reclaimed for asking people that thumbs up button. That's always awesome. I appreciate when people do that. I appreciate everybody coming in here, too. I've been trying to be... I keep losing. It keeps freezing. I hope that it's not anymore. Let's see here. I'm looking. I don't know why it keeps freezing. So I'm sorry that's freezing, guys. But I don't know what it is. We're literally not even that far away from the router right now either.
Closed.
And the garage is closed. Do you want to go open it and see if that helps with the extender? The extender might not even be plugged in if the pool filter was. Yeah, I don't know what's happening on there. 90 out of 103. That's pretty good average there, and I appreciate everybody too. But I'm gonna try to get better at messaging people back. I used to do it all the time, and it's really difficult. Like, the more your channel grows and the more people you have leaving comments, it's really hard to keep up on it. I know. Simple Life Reclaimed, the Crouch Ranch, they know it wasn't plugged in.
No.
Okay. So the Wi-Fi extender wasn't plugged in, so that might have been why we're having an issue there, but Amanda just plugged it in. The kids go back to school next week. That is the thing that buffers you. Oh. SLR says, Mrs. Backwoods, what are you most excited about when it comes to getting new property?
No. That's
Probably the noise for them is a lot of it. I'd say probably for the kids too. I know the kids are just excited about having more area to explore, and
we're all excited about more space.
Just more space, just in general. Like, I like my neighbors and stuff. My neighbors are cool here. We've never had any problems with anybody around here. It's been decent. We had one crackhead one time come up the driveway. That happened, and I scared her off. And then a house got robbed like 2 streets over, like right after she took off. So they were looking, but.
I think we're just
Corey and Cynthia Davis says you are now free to move about the country.
excited to have more space to plant things because, I mean, the garden's doing okay, but it could be doing better if it had more space.
O'Rourke's Littlefield. That's weird, huh? Well, I'm glad that you found us, and I'm glad all the new people that have come over too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that button. We're doing a lot of stuff. Our main thing that we're doing right now is we're looking for property. The fun thing about it is we don't even know where we're going to end up or what we're going to do. No clue. We're looking at everything. Everything's wide open right now, and we're taking you guys along on the adventure. And these planes, this is insane. But it's
not
never like
usually
this.
this much.
That sucker's right over.
We usually do Mondays, maybe Wednesdays, big travel day.
Wednesday's a big travel day here in Cleveland, apparently. Okay, so SLR is asking all the good questions. I almost feel like I should have them on to interview me because I have a feeling that it's Mel that's probably asking the questions too. It could be Gary. I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess that it's
you
Mel.
and Mel
Because
are the ones with the questions and all the answers. And
we do that.
we're the quiet ones.
But she says, what do you all want more? Raw land to build your own or find a nice farmhouse and make it your own? We're kind of
Okay
torn.
with either.
She doesn't care either way.
I'm really not. Picky.
She's not a builder.
I just want more space.
I'm not a builder. So that's kind of a thing too.
No, but you would be.
But I would be. That's the thing. And I can do it. And she knows I can do it. Like I could do it. I think realistically depends on how things fall of a farmhouse. If we go raw land, I don't think we build. We might do a mobile home or pre-manufactured,
Right.
and maybe try to build while we have something comfortable to live in.
Right.
That's kind
It
of the
wouldn't be
thinking.
anything
So
big. It'd be like you want to do little tiny houses. Maybe not tiny, but tiny.
will you be hunting NES spots? Planting Mr. Backwood. Oh, I think he's asking if you're going to be looking for spots that you could bury me. I think that was the question.
Well, see, we're
Yeah, we're running out of space over here. So we have two wonderful dogs. I love them. We've had in the past month we've lost two cats. We had two cats pass. The one was natural. The other one was unnatural, I would call it. It was bad. I don't know what happened to it in the basement.
He looked like he fell from something.
He looked like he fell and hung himself, is what it looked like. It was pretty bad. And then the dogs decided that they were going to become groundhog hunt in the past week. So that's been, or past 2 weeks, we've gotten two groundhogs. The dogs have. I could flip this around and show you my whole backyard in about 2 seconds. Because we literally have, 10 square feet of grass, a patio, and a deck. But they've gotten two groundhogs. The first one they completely destroyed. I mean, they shredded it. The second one, they decided to bring it to the back door for me.
I think Paisley broke its neck real quick.
We think that it just shitted it pretty quick. So I think they're telling me, Dad, we're ready to be out in the country. They're getting angry at me for hunting without them. But that's something that I'm excited about, is having land to hunt on, to go out my back door and walk into my woods on my land and be able to take an animal there. That's what I'm excited about. And I'd probably put a pond in too. And SLR says, I highly suggest, if you get raw land, to get an affordable camper to live in while you build. That's a good idea too. And I've thought about that. I like the camper idea. I could live in a camper for forever. That doesn't bother me at all.
I don't have a problem.
The kids, it's different with them. I don't think that they'd enjoy it. They'd enjoy it for the first little bit. But we could make them build their own little tiny houses, which could be a thing in itself, which I kind of want to do anyways. But getting a fixer-upper farmhouse, something is totally right. And that's the thing, like, I'm a big fixer-up
right.
kind of guy. I can go in and look at something and visualize it and go, and it's good. Now, I did start a stair project in this house and gave up on it after the third stair. I just stopped. Because then we started thinking about not being here longer.
Right.
And the cost of doing stuff in this house or to this house to make it worth, if it would be even worth selling. So Auntie Ann says she has a dog that used to bring her presents too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they were so proud of themselves the other day though. We get home from church, we come home, we get in the house, we let them out. I'm in the bedroom. I was laying down to take a nap because I literally got home from fishing at 5 in the morning and then got up at 8 to go to church.
Yeah.
And we get home from church and I walk in the door and I go and I go, I'm going to lay down for a few minutes because I was just wiped. I was tired. And Amanda comes in and she goes, they got another one. And I come out and they're both sitting there wagging and smiling. And it's laying there. So I've had to dig 4 graves in the past 2 weeks for these animals. So we got a little, my grandfather said that I'm going to have to get a permit as a cemetery if I got to bury anymore. It's telling me to check the internet connection again, but it doesn't look like we your phone. Let's do this. Turn off the Wi-Fi on your phone. Anyways. Hey, Huga Homestead, how are you doing? Let's see here. Ohio has a bad mamba problem. Did you see any today on your property search? No. That's what's funny. People are like, when we're looking at properties around here, or and they're like, I'm always nervous when you're doing this. We don't have deadly snakes up here. We have gardener snakes, black rat snakes. Like that's it.
Where is the mamba problem? Is it? I feel
That's a joke.
Oh.
And you have a dog that liked to leave you a different kind of present. That's funny. See, Aurorax, I am Catholic. Kind of. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I was brought up Catholic. And we're I guess we'd be Lutheran now.
Yeah.
The kids go to a Lutheran school, and like I said, they're starting school next week. We used to have animal funerals and sing songs. Let's see here. Backwoods, I have 6 dogs sleeping in my backyard. That's fun. My dogs are spoiled. They sleep in the house. I think they're trying to get out right now. I think is what they're doing. You can probably let them out if you want, Amanda.
Troublemakers. They're not even in the kitchen. Will be.
Maybe they'll get something live. Maybe they'll get an animal live. I don't know. I gotta cut this grass back here though too. It's getting bad.
Oh, I know you're jealous.
What was wrong with the house? The thing didn't have half a roof on top of it. You couldn't see in the film. There was nothing.
Yeah,
There was no roof.
House.
So anything that's been happening to that house has been happening for a while. It actually said in the thing that the house had to be torn down
Right,
too.
in the brochure it says you have to level it.
You have to level it. The garage. I think the only thing that you keep was the barn, right?
Maybe. I didn't get a good look at it. Everything was surrounded by brush and weeds.
Yeah, brown-eyed girl. Yeah, you're down by the Ohio. You guys got copperheads down there, and I think you got some rattlesnakes down there in southern Ohio too. I'm up super north. We just don't have anything up here. And I've like anything else, like raccoons don't bother me. I've trapped those skunks. I've trapped those. You helped me trap a skunk one time in the front yard.
I brought you the blanket. The whole neighborhood was excited about that.
Yeah, everybody thought it was really neat that the hillbilly on the street could go over and get a skunk into a trap and get rid of it. I put it in the back of my truck. The thing never sprayed me either. I drove like, I don't know, like 30 minutes away to go take that skunk somewhere else. I just let him go though. Yeah, the Crouch Ranch place is awesome, Karen. You're right. That place is super cool.
Paisley, every time she comes out here now, she's searching.
Yeah, she's over there searching. She's on top of the wood pile right now. She climbed up there.
Because that's where she finds them.
Come here, Paisley. Come here, girl. She's gonna hurt herself. Yeah, she's up on top of the wood pile right now. Here she comes. She's looking. She knows they're over there. That's where she's gotten the last two. I could live in a camper forever too. Yeah, it does. Like, I think that sounds fun. I would enjoy it. Hey, that's not yours either. You want to come up and say hi to everybody? Come here. Oh. So here's Paisley. She had to come up and say hello. I'm getting my hugs and my kisses right now. She missed her daddy. My good girl. She's my hunter. And then my boy that actually was a hunting dog, Ringo. Come here, boy. You want to come up and say hi to people? Come here. Not you again. He's not really good at hunting, and that's what happened with him. Let's see here. Hi, Marion Eastman. How are you doing? They're just protect their property. Dogs. They need more land, though. They'd have a blast. I think they'd have more fun than the kids would if they had more land. They'd just go nuts. Outdoors. That's awesome, Carrie. Ain't nothing wrong with. Hey, a camper's just a mobile home. That's all it is. And we got Corey and Cynthia. They're doing it. They're living in it's a bigger camper, but that's freaking cool. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any. I'm trying, guys. I'm really bad with all these comments. We've got a lot of more people than I'm used to in here tonight. But anyways, yeah, I got lots of ideas for what I want to do when we have property. Like I said, I'm a big fisherman and I'm a big hunter. I like doing both those things. I don't do a whole lot of hunting on my channel. I try to stay away from it from the channel. I do the fishing and show the fishing sometimes. The fishing hasn't been doing good for me, so I haven't been showing a whole lot of it. But you know, I'll be doing some more fishing. I really was hoping that my fishing would catch on a little bit. It's been a rough year for me, though. I don't know if it's temperatures or what. I did catch a really nice flathead on Saturday. That was fun. But of course I wasn't filming, and when I catch fish is when I'm not filming. So the kids are also my lucky. Hey, Lori Carp, how are you doing? And Yvonne, how are you doing? The kids are really my good luck charms, though. That's a lot of people in a trailer, Eileen. But if you can make it work, you can make it work. I know, Linda Peterson. It's hard to justify doing a. Ashley Davis, the boy dog's name is Ringo. We have Ringo and Paisley. And it's because I was doing like and Lori Carp says hi to you.
Hi, Lori.
So I was doing, when I got him, I was doing like a Austin Powers voice when I was talking. And then I was like, I should name him Ringo. And it just kind of stuck. His original name, what was it?
Seabiscuit.
He was named Seabiscuit. And he trots around like a horse all the time. If I didn't get it on film, it didn't happen. Yeah, well,
You got a picture of it.
I know I have some film, but it's not good. It's very dark. Everything died when I was starting to do it. I don't care if it counted, though. Like, if anybody cares, I know what I did, and it's all right. I'm okay with that. I know the rules, though. I know the rules, Paul. If it's not a video, it didn't happen. So I know. I want at least 2 bathrooms. If we get another place, it would be great, and 4 even better. I don't care about about bathrooms. And Empty Homestead's live in 30 minutes. So why don't we all do a love raid from here over to Empty Homestead when that goes on? We could do that too. I think that sounds like a good time. And then after that, we have the Vineyard Farmhouse, who's an awesome guy. Talk to him a lot. Love the guy to death. Go over and check him out. That is a good point, Vineyard Farmhouse. He just commented on that too, that the trailer would be best. Then you wouldn't have to worry about the mechanics of driving. That's true. What kind of dog is Ringo? Ringo is pit bull, lab, and we think mastiff.
Maybe. That's what
Little bit
Jowls.
of, yeah. He drools a lot. Thanks, John Wiggs. He says I call. Come on with the come on. Saw David's in here from Come On Homesteading. We like Come On Homesteading. He's, man, I love that cabin in the woods. Oh man. I would live in that thing in a heartbeat. Like, Little House on the Prairie, that's like my ideal situation. Yeah, Paisley's all pit. Ringo's got a little mixture, but he was a hunting dog. That wasn't a good hunting dog, and somebody abused him because of that. So that's why we ended up getting him. I need to get them some new toys too. Oh, you're editing. He's editing some videos right now, so he's just listening in. Well, that's good. Editing's an important part. And you know what? That's the thing. It's when you got a lot going. Like, it's hard. How much do you think I edit a day?
No.
It's a stupid amount, though, right? And my editing is, I think you can comment in here if you've been watching my videos. You may be new. If you're new and you haven't, you wouldn't be able to comment on this. But if you've been around for a while and you have seen my videos, has my editing gotten better? I feel like it has. I feel like I'm doing
A
better.
lot of your editing is done while I'm asleep because you stay up all night.
Yeah, I am. I'm up all the time. Yeah, so this summer I didn't get in as much as I thought I was going to. I think I overplanned what I wanted to do. There's still stuff. I still have time to get stuff done, but I think I might have overplanned a little bit. Yeah, Carrie, she says, so much respect for the amount of energy it takes to edit, come up with content. Like, so much respect. And it is a lot. And there's people like Simple Life Reclaimed, the Crockers, a lot of these people out here that are doing it every day. Come On Homesteading, he does a lot too. And that's like, when you're putting out content like that and excellent content and really working at it, it's a lot. It takes a lot out of you. And I've said this a million times. I have so much respect for the people that are doing it as a career. Admiration, respect, regardless of who they are. If you're doing it, and that's impressive, especially when you're doing it as a career. I would love one day to be able to have it, to do that as a career, but it takes time. I got to keep building, got to keep working at it. But with all the support and this awesome community that we have, and everybody always talks about our community, we have the best community on YouTube. Darcy in the kitchen. You get let's see here. People are talking about editing, and Come On says he doesn't sleep either. I don't sleep at all. I would call mostly what I pretty much do is nap. I'll take like a couple hours, like a nap here or there. Amanda is ready for a nap right about now, says John Wiggs. Probably. You have a lot you'd like to do, and you've been trying to get there too quick by trying to take on too much at once. You'll get there. Yeah, if I don't have, and Amanda will back me up on this, if I don't have a gazillion things going on, I'm miserable. I'm not happy. I'm a miserable person if I don't have anything going on. Winters are extremely hard for me because fishing sucks. Like, there's just isn't good fishing. I can go out and do some walleye fishing, but even then, it's just sometimes if the lake freezes. Am I back now? I'm sorry, I keep
Had to
buffering. I don't know what's
reconnect.
going on.
That's too much, Maddie.
Too much Maddie.
They might need
She wants to see more
Buck.
Buck's got his own channel now, and Buck's got to get going. But if you guys want to see Buck, I got to get customer service complaints for Buck to do his thing. That's how it works. That's a interactive channel. That's what
Right.
I'm calling it. It's consumer interactive customer service. Because I can't do customer services by myself. People got to have
Right.
them. Yeah, I do need to focus a little more on details. I'd agree on that. Yeah, it keeps time. I don't know what's going on with it. It keeps dropping off there, here and there. It's not doing it regularly. I'm having an extremely hard time believing that we've only been on here for 38 minutes. That's kind of blowing my mind right now. But nice fixers in Belleville, Arkansas, 2003 on 4 acres for 90K. Yeah, I gotta have 14 to 20 is what I'm thinking. Maybe 10. I could probably go 10, but in between 10 and 20 is pretty much where I'm looking. Esmeralda, she did call. I do have some that I can still use. I'm trying to split up the Crocker stuff because that's all it was there for a minute. And it just, I'm going to be honest with you, it was not fun. Like, it's just not fun to do one channel. I'm doing that channel simply to have fun. It's what it's for. That's all it was for. It was just meant to be fun. But it was not fun for me. And that's why we had to change it, you know? Just is what it is. I want to open it up. I want more people to have fun. I want to get people into it. I want them to have fun with it. I want them to say, "Oh, there's a Buck Wild customer service video. I want to be involved in that." That was kind of the idea behind it. What are you doing?
They want to be involved.
Yeah, they want to be involved. They smell something. The dogs are making the deck
Shake.
and they're probably going to start fighting here in a minute too. I'm waiting for it. They got that attitude going on. They're getting real fired up. And if anybody has any advice, because I know that there are a lot of people in here that have gone out and bought land, built, lived in an RV, lived in a camper, done this and that. Any advice? This is not yours to chew on. She's chewing on a, what are these called?
They're birdies.
Birdies for like a badminton thing. The dog was just chewing on it. And I think it's because it looks like a bird. But if you guys have any advice or anything like that, what I'd like is if you could email me and let me know. They're just shaking this table like real bad. Send me an email. Let me know what was bad about it. Let me know what you would have done differently. I don't want to hear about the good stuff. I'm sure there's tons of good stuff. That's not what I want to know. I want to know what was not good, what was the hardest part, what would have you done different, and what do you know now? Send me emails. Let me know. I'll respond to you. I love hearing stuff like that. I'm a learner, and the only way I can learn is from other people. And I watch a lot of you guys doing your stuff, but a lot of times you don't get all that information. The other thing that I will be starting up when the weather turns and it gets colder here, because it's hard for me to do a lot of outside stuff sometimes when it gets real cold in the house. But I'm going to start doing interviews here or there with some people every once in a while. I usually do outdoorsy interviews, but I'll be doing some other ones too. So, and they're not going to be so much of an interview the way Vineyard Farmhouse does it. It's going to be what I used to do with the games and stuff. So. The Vineyard Farmhouse, yeah, that's what. Well, that's kind of like what Granger Smith did. Was he had the like garage and he parked the RV inside of it. Thanks, John Wiggs. I appreciate it. I think you're a smart man too. Oh, thanks, Karen. I appreciate it. But yeah, I wanna know. Yeah, earthquake. That's exactly what they're doing. Ringo, come here, boy. I want you to meet the people. Come here. People here. Come here. Come up here. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Here's my boy. Turn. You're not in trouble. Turn around and say hi. I know. Say hi. Oh, and your sister's here too. I know. Your breath smells like worms. Oh. Anyways, that's Ringo. Paisley will always get in front of the camera. She loves her camera. Her face is all tore up right now too, and it's not from the groundhog. It's from getting her face stuck in chicken wire. So she must have ran in going after the groundhog and got stuck in chicken wire. Amanda might be good at analyzing the details of what you do and help you take care of those. A lot can be done by a different perspective that knows you best. Yeah. Do I ever let people help me though?
No. I'm not allowed doing anything.
I like to do everything for everybody all the time. That's my thing. Look at where water drains: foundation, gutters, roof, water, well house, how far electrical is to transformer, clear trees around lines. That's all awesome advice, Aaron. Yes, Carrie, constructive criticism, I guess. Oh, thanks, Karen. I appreciate it. The purple kitchen is not purple anymore. It's not. What is it called now? Zombie?
Except it's a very dark gray.
You picked it out. She's picked out the kitchen the last two times.
Wanted to do purple. I did not pick that out. You picked out the purple.
I picked out the purple.
I would have picked like a different shade of purple.
It was lavender. That was the color that I picked
And
because I
came
thought
out
lavender was her
a
favorite.
lot brighter than I was thinking it would.
That's a good idea, Vineyard Farmhouse. I want a concrete building to park my camper in when the tornadoes blow through. Yeah, that's a good idea. Amanda, you can make subtle suggestions that will sit in the back of his brain for a little while and eventually come out of him. Laugh out loud, it could happen. Cake frosting purple. Kind of. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, I've been doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday Backwoods Mindset video thing. I'd like to do more. I also like having my video out longer for people to watch before they get another video.
Out, yeah.
That's why I started doing it. Everybody knows I was posting every day, going live a couple times a week. Kind of slowed down from doing that, which has been fun. I've spent more time with the family, more time doing, give some more time. I would like to do more. But I have my other channels that I'm going to be working on as well. So stuff's going to get split up.
For a while there,
this channel
service was Tuesday.
Yeah, but this channel might get one more video a week. I might do one on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I may do one. Yeah, it was an interesting color. but it's not anymore. Now it's zombie. It's gray. It's nicer. Great, a lot of gray coloring everywhere. Let's see here.
Everything else is like a blue-gray, and I like that. It's one of the first things I noticed about the house.
Carrie, Carrie, do you have my phone number? Put in here if you have my phone number, Carrie. I feel like you have my phone number. If not, I'm pretty sure I have your phone number because I think I gave your phone number to Brazos, maybe? I don't remember. Call me later. You can call me on the phone. It's easier to talk about stuff. I don't like texting because I can't do the like, I can explain quicker. And it sounds better when I explain something because I can hear what I'm saying. I don't like texting it out. It will take me forever. So call me. We can have combos. You can ask anything you want, Carrie. See, there you go. She'd rather talk than text too. Tammy, we've just been talking about everything. We've been becoming good friends in here. We're having a good time. I am going to have more comedy stuff coming out. Backwoods Mindset has not had any comedy in it. It's had my goofy banter or whatever when I make fun of Amanda and the kids. But there's going to be some comedy stuff that will be coming out. I just took a little break from it. Sometimes, like, I needed to get myself going, get some new ideas, trying to get away from doing certain things too much, to make things a little bit more fun. Cindy Brown, I used to do Wednesday nights with Mrs. Backwoods. This was for a while. I was doing Mondays.
Right, you were doing Mondays on your own, then Wednesdays
we were doing it.
And it got to be a lot of people were doing Wednesday.
And I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, and it was pointless for me to go.
Right.
Because there were so many other awesome channels going, and I wanted to watch those channels because this is usually my night where I sit down in bed and I watch, because tomorrow I don't have a video coming out, so I might be working on a little something with editing, but I'd be laying in bed watching everybody else do their Family Wednesday thing, which is awesome. But Mondays work out good for me. I like going before Jared. It's nice. It's nice to kick it off at the beginning of the week and then not have to think about it live for the rest of the week. At least that's how my brain works. I know the Vineyard Farmhouse. Me and you've had quite a few conversations on the phone. I know you do. And you like to video. You just don't like to talk on the phone. You like to video chat. I was sitting at work. I think it was about 10:30 in the morning the other day, and my phone starts going off, and it's the Vineyard Farmhouse calling in. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what's going on, man? I got my headset on, I'm sitting at my computer. And he's like, I didn't mean to call you. It was funny, though. I got a kick out of it. Everybody was laughing in the office after that. Nobody said anything until he got off, but everybody was cracking up. We do like to cook. So we were doing cooking videos for a while, too.
It used to be Thursday night, you'd cook with Darcy.
Thursday night, I would cook with Darcy, and then I don't know why we stopped doing that. It was just she wasn't getting all that much into it.
Getting a little much for her. She gets worked up during the week when she's in school, and it gets to be a lot.
So Darcy is a very intelligent girl who is very calculated and planned. Her life is the same. She's a creature of habit. She's like me. I mean, mine kind of is like that too, but I do get a little erratic with stuff. But like, she is a creature of habit. She has dry erase boards. She sets alarms. She doesn't like change. She doesn't like things being added in. Where Aiden could care less about anything. I could be like, hey, Aiden, come do this. And, oh, okay.
She's a bit of a perfectionist too, and I think when the dishes didn't turn
out right, she would feel weird about it.
She'd feel bad that everybody was
but
seeing a mistake.
We were cooking stuff out of a cookbook. We didn't even know half the stuff. The hardest thing was the Amish cookbook.
Right.
That was hard. Because their directions were different, and there were words that they were using that I'm not used to. So we would just kind of, work our way around it. I fit in Madness group. Yeah, I am. I like everybody, and that's what I like so much about the people that I have. And somebody asked what the pups' names are. We got Paisley and Ringo. Those are the dogs' names. That was FLFC Fire MC that asked that. So we got Paisley and Ringo. Paisley's my girl. Ringo's my boy. And we got. I'm probably missing stuff here too. Hey, Fishing with JBT, how are you doing, man? We still have a fishing challenge me and you need to do against each other. Message me about that, buddy. We haven't done it yet. Amanda needs to be in more videos. We are trying to get Amanda in more videos. I've been making trying to get Amanda and the kids into more, especially with what we're doing right now, because it's a lot less. Well, like when I'm doing my fishing and stuff, a lot of times I go so late at night, and Darcy's not one for staying out real late.
Yeah.
Aiden would with me, but Darcy's not. So, and where we live, we're not comfortable leaving the kids home late at night.
No.
That sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, Linda Peterson, I know. Nobody, I don't really, I mean, I like some change, but. Hey, Twisted Art Lady, how are you doing? I was in her live the other night. Twisted Art Lady, she's fun. She's got some cool art. I'll tell you that. She got some cool art. And I did get your message. I haven't messaged you back, but I will message you back too about that. WKRP in Cincinnati. I do remember. Very little, but I do remember. Is Real Talk with SLR in here? I'm not seeing any of their...
They were. They might have...
No, but like,
done.
I can see somebody said, bless their hearts, I would still be over the moon at Real Talk with SLR. And I don't see them.
You want to see the comment they made?
No.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. I thought I saw...
Oh, they are there.
So I had to
Wind the kids down. I remember those days. Now we got a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, so we don't have to wind them down too much anymore. But we got 5 more minutes here, and then all 94 people in here, you should head over to Empty Homestead and tell them Maddie at Backwoods Mindset sent you over. Say, love raid. Because this is Wednesday family, so I want everybody to go over. Even if you can't stay in there, go over, show your support, hit that thumbs up button, give them a message, tell them how much you love them. I love Empty Homestead. In my video yesterday, I was actually wearing an Empty Homestead shirt. They have very nice merchandise. Very nice. And once again, I do want to give a big thank you to SLR for promoting me and sending people over here. I love to meet new people. See, we didn't have a plane for what, 30 minutes? And then I start getting mushy and thanking people. 107? Okay, I'm not seeing either, but 107, heck yeah. Outdoors with Carrie's wearing her Empty Homestead shirt right now. This kid, I just called my dog a kid, but he's over here eating a leaf. He's just over here chewing on it like it's his job. But no, and Come On Homesteading. I want to thank him as well. I thought it was awesome that he reached out. He actually had SLR, he messaged them. They reached out to me first. Then I messaged him. He messaged me. He wanted to make sure I wasn't stepping on my toes for Monday, which I don't care. I would do it over 1,000 times. It was fun to watch that live. If you haven't watched it, go back and check out Come On Homesteading's live with the Crouch Ranch, because they just got a ranch in Mississippi, and it's beautiful and awesome, and I'm a little envious, but I'm on my way. That's where we're heading. Well, we're not heading to Mississippi. Well, we don't know that. We could be heading to Mississippi. But, you know, it was awesome him to reach out. I'm glad that we could swap things up and friendly. And it keeps getting darker and darker here. It's been kind of wild as we've been going.
And we got 3 minutes left. Let's see here. My son is the same way. I asked my daughter to do something, and if it's the end of the world, but she has to do it anyhow. So,
Darcy does everything that she's asked to do. And she doesn't act like it's the end of the world. She just does it. She's just very particular. She likes to be on time and organized. And she messages me daily to let me know what I need to get on the way home from work from the store. Daddy, we need milk. Daddy, we need butter. Daddy, we need toothpaste, shampoo, soap, whatever it is.
I mean, sometimes it's my direction, say,
yeah, but
Darcy sent it at times.
But it's not like, it's funny. Good night, come on homesteading. But it's like, it's never stuff that they want. Like, the kids never ask me for anything, which is wild. I've said this a million times.
Necessities.
But it's always necessity stuff is what they ask for. They're like, Dad, we need toilet paper. Like, they're like, hey, Dad. It's never, I mean, like, around Christmas and their birthdays, like, they'll ask for things. But it's never crazy.
No.
hey, Cold Beer Ranch, been a while. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could stop in. We're actually getting ready to get off here, and we're all heading over to MT Homestead. I'm going to go over there and party with them for a while. It's getting really dark out here now.
Yeah.
We're going to go over there.
As long as it moves.
We're going to go over there and party. So one of my mods put in MT Homestead's link, and then after MT Homestead, the late night guy, Vineyard Farmhouse, he'll be going live. So you want to go over there and check that out. But go ahead and pop that that in there, because we got about another minute here. I just want to make sure. Yeah, Cold Beer. I know. I'm on the same thing right now, man. It's hard. Good night, 12 Stones. But yeah, so, and if anybody ever has any questions, I'm going to finish this up here now. We only got a minute left. So if anybody ever has any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. You can message me on Facebook. I have the Backwoods Mindset Facebook. You can message me on Instagram. If you have questions for Mrs. Backwoods, you can message us there. I can pass them along to her, and they'll get back to you. But I do appreciate everybody being in here. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We got Poppy the Good Troll. Thank you so much. Just put in MT Homestead's link down there. So you're going to want to click on that, go over, hang out with MT Homestead for a little bit. Tell Maddie sent you over and that you love them. And we'll be live next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's our normal time, right before Jared Crocker. So we'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Love everybody. Bye.